Yeah. You know what we're doing tonight. We're fixing the stupid darn iron farms. You knew it was gonna happen. So, pretty sure I know what the issue is this time. I swear, we've done this like 12 times. What's the pack I'm missing? This one right here. I renamed this one with a period at the beginning of it, and you would think it would show up first like all the other ones, but nope. It's all the way down at the bottom for some reason still. Anyway, so yeah, I know what the actual issue is this time. We've figured it out. We know the problem. It's just shut up. Get out of here, Logward. It's too early. We haven't even gotten into the game yet. You can't be making fun of me yet. Oh, you guys can't even see what I'm doing yet. There we go. Anyway. Makbar, welcome back for 22 months. How you guys doing? Or how are you doing? Jeez, I don't know. Words. It's too early in the stream for this. Crystal, thank you for 8 months as well. Very nice of you. You're nearly at 2 years. Makbar, that's crazy. Anyway. So what did we do last stream? We did, gold farms in the last stream, and it worked out pretty well, I think. Stream started, so yes, you can get out of here. That's how that works. We gotta have at least a 1 minute buffer zone. Jeez. Oh, I didn't organize any of my shulkers. I was gonna do that. That's a lie. I wasn't gonna do that. I gotta leave something to do on stream. We can't be, like, making progress and stuff over here. That's illegal. I had an armor stand as well. Where did he go? Where's Jeremy the third? There he is. Do these guys keep their name when you, like, place and break them? Jeremy the third. Is he gonna keep his name? Ah, he doesn't. That's so sad. They need to fix that. That's so sad. It also should have shown a name tag above his name. Also, speaking of name tags, we do have an actual name and item to do. Captain of the Dead Piggos is going to be one of these for the Gold Farm Piggos. And then we're going to name the other one Hank. Why? Because we've always had a Piggo named Hank in our base. Generally, it's either a pig or, you know, a pig man. This goes way back. Okay, this is Hank. Very good. No relation to Hank Green. I don't know when this tradition started, but it was like Silent Survival era. It was a long time ago. And then there you go. Kaz, Captain of the Dead Piggos. I'm surprised that name's not too long, actually. Very good. We're also gonna go ahead and rename our food shulker real quick, which we don't really have a food shulker. Ow. We kind of just have the consumables, but yeah, it's food and rockets. We're gonna name that one Taco Tuesday. Oh wait, what color was that? I guess you guys are allowed to rename my shulkers now. This could get dangerous. This could get very dangerous indeed. But thank you, Mike on Twitch, for that one. Mike on Switch, maybe? The mic on's Twitch. No, it's definitely Switch. I always thought it was Twitch. Am I really just that bad at reading words? Anyway. I guess they're watching on a Switch. I don't know. Type where I can fix the air props. No, okay. So let me explain what's happening. So we have two issues here. Okay, get out of here, Saul. Get out of here, Saul _T_. See, there's a reason why we paraphrase Mr. Salty. So, the issue that I've been having with these iron farms is that they were spawning incredibly slowly. So, first of all, they were spawning like 2 golems every 30 minutes. But I don't think that really happens anymore. So now if we like stand next to the iron farms, they actually spawn golems. We saw that in the stream before last, when we actually like cured all these guys. And we, you know, we're going up there to do what we're about to do. We noticed that they were spawning a bunch of golems. So I thought it was fixed. We were noticing that they were spawning golems from the AFK spot, which also led me to believe that it was fixed. But apparently, because I did like a 4 or 5 hour AFK, apparently you can technically get them to spawn from the AFK spot. But it's so incredibly slow when you're up here. So, what's happening is that the village center is just barely within range. it shouldn't be within range. It's like 56 blocks or something. And if it's outside of that range, if the player is further than 56 from the village center, it shouldn't spawn anything. But apparently they're still kind of spawning something, which is weird. So I don't know, man. And then the same thing happens on this one. So when we get close to it like this, bam, it actually starts working at proper speed. But if we're AFKing up there, it spawns literally nothing. So the problem is that the village center is simply too far away. So what we need to do is bring our guy up there, find out what bed he's linked to, move that bed to one of these closer ones right here, and then it should be fixed. In general, okay, this might jinx it, but in general, it should be a fairly straightforward little fix. We have about 5 minutes until nighttime. Is anyone else on? Do I need to worry about people sleeping? DB might sleep. We just need some nighttime to, you know, figure out what bed he's linked to. I want an honest answer. Always. Yeah, sure. Why not? Unless it hurts my feelings. In which case, no, get out of here. Oh, okay. It's just the village center. Easy 15 minutes, then it's done, right? he done drinks it. Buckle up, boys. Yeah. Hello, Cryptic. Welcome in. Yeah, now that I've said fairly easy, it's gonna take 3 streams. Shut up. Get out of here. In principle, in theory, allegedly, in my opinion, it's not the most complicated fix. Hold up, that was good. I need to remember what was said. There's a prediction. Oh, God, now you jinxed it. Now you done jinxed it. Now you done jinxed it. What have you done? What have you done? Come on. Get out of here. Watch, it's gonna end up breaking more iron farms. This is why we can't have anything nice. Can't have anything nice with these people in chat. Let's see. Before we get to it, we're gonna put away a couple things. This is mostly just junk, isn't it, anyway? We do have some base building blocks in here, but those aren't gonna fit anywhere else. And then this has just been kind of a catch-all chest right here. Very convenient catch-all chest, might I add. Let's see. Let's just put all this base building stuff into junk 1. Because it's all stuff that we're probably going to use at some point anyway. Except for maybe the buckets. Don't know what's up with those. Shears were just for the snow golems. Probably not going to use any more snow golems in the base. And then I think we're mostly good. I think I'm missing some torches, though. I should have a stack of torches, unless we spend them all in the caves. Anyway, enough procrastination. Let's get to it. So all we really need for this is a couple of beds, some blocks, and some rails, and then a couple of carts. And then we are going to need to pick up the lava. And we'll need to block off the golems. So let's see. Can I get some more blockages? So it's technically something I've never done before, is fixing the villages in this way. However, like, it shouldn't be too bad. I don't think so. I mean, it's just moving a bed. Getting the villager up there and, like, getting him to sleep in the right spot, though, that's the problem. Okay. Oh, also, I gotta kind of record an explainer for what's happening here. He's really doing himself now. Yeah. This is the way. This is the way. Okay. So the iron farms are still actually broken, and what's happening here is that there's just weird bedrock mechanics. So you're supposed to be within like 56 or so blocks of the village center in order for golems to spawn. And when I am standing right here, that's exactly like 56 blocks. Now, somehow we're still getting golems to spawn at magenta and at red-ish, kind of. Not really at red, but at magenta, we're still getting a couple of golems to spawn when we're right here. Even though that shouldn't really be possible. They're just spawning incredibly slowly when we're at the AFK spot, but when you actually get closer to magenta or closer to red, then they work at the full speed. So we are going to have to move the village center. We know that this guy right here is the village leader. We got to take him upstairs, find out which bed is his, and simply move it a little bit closer to that AFK spot. And in theory, it's simple. In practice, we'll find out. Will Silent actually fix Iron Farm this time? Okay, so I only have to fix one Iron Farm for this prediction to be a winner. Also, here, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Welcome on in. Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you very much for the sub there. Where's my bell at? Hold up. Where is the bell? Did I leave it in there, or did I put it away? Oh, here it is. Okay. It does have to stay fixed. It's kind of hard to prove that it's fixed unless we go to the AFK spot and like do a full AFK for a while. So that might prove a little bit difficult, actually, thinking about it. Blizz. Is it this one? It's one block off. Cool. This one right here. Oh, I didn't grab any powered rails. That's fine. Okay, and I guess we'll grab some buttons as well. So we gotta stop golems from spawning outside the thing. Frontier's a point. What did Frontier say? It's not... Nope, it is a singular quad iron farm. As promised. You got me there. I almost sleeped. Hold up. I almost threw my axe, too. Is that a spider jockey? It is. Look at that. Oh my god, he's fast, too. That's crazy. Oh, jeez. Sometimes the rockets are a little bit overpowered. Well, no, I mean, if you read the prediction itself, it's like singular iron farm. It's not a plural iron farm. It's not iron farms. It's just iron farm, right? I mean, I'm just reading it as described. Which is fair, I think. It might be a little bit cheaty, but that's how we do things right here. I need to fix both. What's the stream title say? It does say fixing iron farms in the stream title, to be fair. It does say iron farms. But who has ever paid attention to the stream title? Not one person in life has ever paid attention to the stream title. I don't even pay attention to the stream title. That's really just there for Silent 2. Silent 2 viewers. Rise up. Let's see. Is this looking good? I think it's got enough ways to walk all the way around. Okay. We're gonna go do the bell trick again. Oh, has it changed? Sometimes it changes. Is it still this guy? I can't tell who it is. Oh, is it this guy now? It's kind of annoying. No? Is it this guy? It's this guy now. Okay, that's annoying. Why is it... It's so dumb. I don't think anything's happened to the farm since last time. It gets reshuffled when you add a new villager to the village. Also, we haven't had a golem in here yet, have we? No, okay, this guy's got... Why are you giving me carrots? Get out of here. Okay. Let's see about this, shall we? Great start. Leader changing. Yeah. I mean, that just changes the village center as well. Peculiar. Bedrock edition. We could just have the simple mechanics of Java, but no, 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 no. It's gotta be complicated. It's gotta be overly complicated. We gotta make it more complicated. It's not complicated enough. Pretty confident with your vote now. We're 20 minutes into the stream. We're 20 minutes into the stream! Oh my god. Yeah, I'd be feeling pretty confident with that vote too. Okay. Right then, we're just gonna get this guy. We haven't had a golem spawn yet, which is weird. I just jam all the villagers into the other side of the farm. It doesn't matter where the villagers are at. It matters where the beds are at. But, I mean, you're technically right. We could just jam all the beds further in over here. You're not wrong. Okay, yeah, see? Okay, we've moved the villager leader up, and this guy is sleeping in this bed right here, which is definitely not close enough to center. We need to move him to, like, this bed over here. Like, one of these 4 right here. And that should work perfectly fine. So what we're going to do is we are going to break... well, these are stacked. Let's break the bottom one. So one of the villagers down below is going to unlink from that. And then we're going to put that bed back over here. So we should see a villager linked to this at some point. Because that's the bed that we just broke. There it goes. Okay. And now there's still 20 beds in the village. So if I go ahead and put down a 21st bed, which is this one right here, and then break this guy's bed, he should then link to that one over there and go sleep in it over there. So let's move him around the edge, give him a little bit of time. He's gonna walk all the long way around, isn't he? No, 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 no. Why are you being stupid? You need to go link to that bed. What are you doing? Pathfinding 100 right here, guys. Come on. Come on now. Come on. You have a clear path. I specifically built this bridge going all the way around. Link to that bed. Yeah, that's right. Get in there. Okay. Now, that should, in theory, be all we have to do. In theory. Now, we also need to move this bed back to this area right here. And then relink those 2 villagers, but that's not really a big deal. Those should get particles. Famous last words. Yeah. What if this actually works, though? What are we going to do for the rest of the stream? Not getting particles. Did we have particles? There we go. Okay. So those guys are linking to those beds now, and now the villager leader is still up over here. We're just going to go ahead and put some cart down right here, and then wake him up and put him back downstairs. And that's pretty much all there is to it. In theory. Now, we are going to make sure this guy is still the village leader, and no shenanigery has happened. Otherwise, we might have to do that again. Are you going to link to a villager? Okay, he's still villager leader. Great, let's put him back downstairs before anything changes, because he's already changed once for no good reason. Back down you go. See, look how easy this was. That should, in theory, have moved the village center, and in theory, we might be good, allegedly. Oh, that was for me, that's right. We have a lot of zombie noises everywhere. Oh yeah, this would do it. Great little zombie farm that we got. That's why we gotta spawn-proof all this out here. Theory is such a great word. It is! You know what's even better? Hypothesis. Such a good word. Amazing word. Okay, we got 2 beds on us. Fantastic. There's not very much area for them to spawn when all these blocks are in here. So we need to rip all these out. Okay, well, let's hope that works. We should see golems in a couple of minutes, I would think. Yeah, all these guys are working again. Okay. I would expect there to be, like, a little bit of a cooldown. Like, a little bit of a time between golems now. Because they probably need to work for, like, a day before we get golems again. Since we essentially just, like, kind of recreated the village center. Hey, there we go. Okay. Maybe not. Okay, so we have our 2 golems. That proves that this still works, and it's still its own independent village, which is fantastic. So we didn't break it entirely, and we don't need to completely rebuild it. And now we just need to AFK at our center area for a while, and hope that these guys still keep spawning at the rate that they should. Okay? Now, I don't really want to stand here for a bunch of time to, like, confirm that it's working, you know? But I also don't have Silent 2 fired up yet. So should I just get, should I just get Silent 2 fired up? Poor spider was just minding its own business. The spider knows what it did. It knows what it did. It's a giant spider in a world not made for giant spiders. What do the spiders eat? What do they eat? They must, like, eat bees or something. That's who's the best piggo. He's pretty good. He's pretty good piggo. Right then. Yeah, let me get him on Java Edition real quick. They eat flowers? I don't think that's how that works. I don't think spiders are omnivores. Maybe they eat, like, silverfish, but there's not really that many silverfish in the world. They gotta be eating zombies. That's the only way around it. They gotta be eating other hostile mobs. But they don't fight any other hostile mobs, so who knows. Okay, is Java Edition launching? I think it's launching very slowly. It takes, like, 3 launchers to get into Java Edition. Because when you open up the launcher, there's, like, the pre-launcher now. It's, like, super slow. It's just the creeper face, and then you get into the actual launcher, then you gotta press play, and then it has, like, a whole loading bar. And then it takes, like, another 30 seconds just to get into Java Edition. And then it's got the little Mojang loading bar. It's just so slow compared to Bedrock Edition. I might be spoiled. And then joining servers is really slow, too. Where's it at? Server restarts in 5 minutes? I'm not seeing any golems. Let's head back over here. Oh, right. I think that guy's probably going to fall through the world, though. Unless I left him in survival, which I kind of doubt. I should put him back into survival every time, though. Because otherwise, he falls through the world. There we go. Yeah, Bedrock's pretty optimized when it comes to, like, actually launching and getting into the world. And making new worlds and stuff. Like, actually generating terrain. Rendering trunks, that kind of thing. Let's go ahead and empty out the iron chest. Because we're going to go do the same thing to red. And I want to see if it produces anything while while Silent 2's AFKing there. It doesn't seem like it is, though. Which means that we might need to go check our... Might need to go check our redstone world to make sure that I got the bed lined up properly. Yeah, so Silent 2 is always a Steve if he's on Java Edition. But I think any of those, like, 6 beds right there in the middle should be perfectly fine. We made it that bed right there, didn't we? Pretty sure we did. Okay, we got cats and stuff. Cats just means that you have a village. We already saw our 2 golems spawn, though. Are we back to the situation where it's spawning 2 golems, like, every 30 minutes? Because that was my original problem. Interesting. Let's head off to the creative world real quick. Server's about to restart anyway. One to 2 days, maybe a reload. That might be the case, yeah. Okay, so I have my armor stands on here with, like, the distance counters. For some reason, you still can't pick block an armor stand. That's been broken for, like, 3 years. Super annoying. Should be able to pick block them. Used to be able to. Did I not change the beds on this one? Oh, I deleted the world that I was testing iron farms in. Right. Because it was a download of Truly Bedrock. Did I delete that one? Probably. Seems like it. Looks like it. Okay, well, that was foresight 100. Alright, it's fine. You know, we'll just recreate it. You know, what's the big deal? I'll just recreate the bed layout. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Should be fine. So, it's double stacked beds like this. And then we have triple stacked beds on the side. Like that. And that takes away all the beds from the back edge, because the ones on the back are definitely too far away. I'm surprised we're still getting golems, actually, with all the bed wrecking that we're getting right here. Because this is a properly built iron farm. So that is 10 in this bar, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And then you don't need any of these on the back. Okay, so that's the exact bed layout. So I'm pretty sure if we put one of these guys right here and put him on the distance marker, we can go stand in our AFK spot. And then 64. Okay, it's not 56. It's like 64 or something. What did I say on my iron farm video? Because I updated the comments of the how to fix iron farms video with the distance that you need to be from the beds. Yeah, you need to be within 64 blocks. Okay. I thought it was more. Yeah, I had misremembered earlier. So as you can see, if we have the villager linked to this bed right here, that should be totally fine. It should be any of those 6 beds. Yeah, see, that one's 63, 64. And then if I move it over to, like, this one, it's probably going to be too far away, right? Very convenient distance marker. Never actually used it before this, but super convenient. Oh, still 64? Interesting. Thought it'd be a bit more diagonally. $65, there we go. Okay. Well, I guess we have these 8 beds at AB. That's like a... It's less than 50% chance that the villager leader is linked to one of these 8 beds. And that you actually get golems from middle. But it happened on blue and lime, so it's not like that small of a chance. It happened on half the iron farms. So that's essentially what it should be in theory. Now, I also did the testing with this one. Okay, the server just restarted, so we still have another minute before the server's back up. So I did the bell trick on this one to make sure the leader's actually on the right one, you know? So it is this guy right here. Right? Yeah, it's that guy right there. There's a really easy way to do this, by the way. If you're in creative. So we're gonna check make sure that he's in one of these 8 beds right here. Just to make sure. Or, well, really, he can... On this particular one, he can be linked to any of these, because I don't think this one spawns from center. I have specifically checked that. But yeah, if he is spawned to one of these 8, then it should spawn from center, essentially. Now, we could also turn the beds around so the pillows are on this side, because it's the pillow that is the center, not the foot of the bed, which makes sense. So if we need to, we can flip it around that way. But we know it's one of those 4 that it has to be. And then I'm guessing probably one of these ones on the edge. That makes sense too, actually. $63. Yeah, so any of these ones on the edge would be fine. So what's that take us to? That's 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so that makes sense. About a 50% chance. That lines up with what we've seen on the actual server too, so we should be pretty good there. The math does actually work out. It makes sense that 2 of them would be having this issue, whereas 2 of them are actually working. So that makes sense. This is the hypotenuse of a right triangle. Yeah, I think the little distance tester thing just doesn't, you know, it doesn't show you precise measurements, so it could be like 64.5 or something. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Let's go ahead and see which one is the leader on this guy over here. And then I guess we'll get Silent 2 in. Oh, wasn't the leader the guy upstairs last time? I'm pretty sure here's the guy upstairs. Yeah, so these 2 are linking to it. I'm pretty sure it's still the dude upstairs. That's actually mildly convenient. But also, I would want to bring up another detection villager. I'm sure I've said all this like twice before. You, ain't it? Are you gonna link to the bell? No? Does it have to have a block underneath it? Come on. Link to the bell! Link to the bell, link to the bell, link to the bell, we'll link to the bell, link to the bell, link to the bell. He's not doing it. He just hates me. That's all it is. He just hates me. Oh, there he goes. I didn't even see the particles on him. Link to the bell! I need to make sure that you're the right guy. Before I start moving you around and changing beds and whatnot. Come on now. What you doing? Bro, why are you so slow? Oh, I think Magenta actually has golems. I just seen it on Silent 2. I've seen particles anyway. No? Okay. Maybe I'm tripping. I'm seeing things. I'm gaslighting myself over here. He isn't the guy. He was the guy. He's the guy! I'm telling you, it's the guy. He's the guy. Yeah, we just saw the storm cloud particles. Okay. Well, we're gonna do this during the rain, I guess. Ooh, free lead. He just completely ignored me. Wow, good job, zombie. Okay, so we have no idea which bed he's linked to. But we know that it's probably one of the wrong ones. Oh, he's seeing the smoke from the campfires. That's what he's seeing. It's going through the lava. It's looking weird. Even though he shouldn't see smoke from campfires because they're blocked, but whatever. The guy or the guy? You know, the guy. I left half my deep slate on the magenta farm, didn't I? Sounds about right. Yep. Yeah, so it might take a couple of days for magenta to kick into gear. Maybe a couple sleep cycles or whatever. And then, you know, the villagers also gotta work and stuff. Hopefully we're not back to the same situation where it's spawning like every, you know, 30 minutes. Because that would be weird. If we're back to that situation, then, like, I don't know how to fix that. The only thing that fixed that was putting them all into zombies. And that's not extremely unpractical, but I'd be down for it. It sounds fun. Why not? Another round of zombification. Okay. Let's see. So, let's get the guy up here. We gotta get this one up here, actually. Guess we'll take him out from the side. We're also just gonna grab one of these dudes. Because we need a new detection villager. If we mess this up, everything will unlink. What? What? One of them just died. What? Wandering trader? I hope so. But where at? But where at? He like died on the lava, or the fire, I guess. Okay. Man, that was that was not good. That was not good for me. I got so concerned right there. It's like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, we're gonna send this guy up. Actually, I want to get you away from those beds. Wandering trader. Yeah, hopefully it was just that. Jeez. Gave me a little bit of a heart attack there. Did not expect that at all. I start hearing a villager die. I'm like, oh god, no! Getting flashbacks over here. Can you get into that? Would you be kind? He's not gonna be kind, is he? He's gonna be a mean, cruel villager. Which just means that I raised him well. Get into the cart. Thank you. Okay. And then let's check this guy again. Make sure that he's actually linked to it. Yes. Okay. I don't know what bed he's linked to. That one. Okay. Okay, we're at the Red Iron Farm now, and we're doing the same trick. So this villager leader guy is linked to this bed right here, which is obviously too far away from the center. We gotta move it forward a block. So we're just gonna do the same exact thing that we did on Magenta. And basically, we're going to place down a new bed over here for that other villager to link to. It's getting daytime. We gotta do this kind of fast. Can the other villager link to this sometime this century? Thank you. Okay, and now villager leader bed goes right there. And now we break this bed, and now we push him over there so he goes and links to it. Please, sir, I need you to sleep in that bed. I need to see you sleep in that bed. Come on. Come on, go sleep in the bed. I see you linking to it. Get in the bed, thank you. Okay, jeez, that's all I asked from you. Okay, great. Let's get you out of here, mister. I would like to click on you, thank you. Okay, there we go. And now, in theory, the village center should be properly aligned. And hopefully that's all it took. If it was that simple, I would love it. So we got 2 beds on me? Okay, good. 2 villagers relink to those. Make sure this guy's still village leader. Okay. Any objections from the chat? You think I messed up? So far, it seems like we're doing pretty good here. I'm just gonna get this guy back to his little nook over here. I object. Well, you always object. You don't count. Get out of here. I expect you to object. That's your job. Can I punch that out? Right, and then I don't know how to really break that rail. There we go. Oh, it's a cat. Okay. Cat pushing around the villager. And this guy should be good to go again. And then we're just going to send the other guy back down. We do have a cat out there. He probably just spawned on these blocks anyway, so that probably doesn't matter too much. Those zombies got in there. Cool. Okay. Seal that back up. We're missing a concrete somehow. You need the points, so no objections. Are you just here for the pickup points? You're not even really here for the straight bar yet. You're just here for the pickup points. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Kitten lives. Yeah, the kitten escaped. We're gonna have to go call the hounds. That zombie's walking backwards. Did you see that? Wait, is this a stream? You just want to camp? Listen, gambling is an addiction. Please call the hotline. Let's see. Put our lava back in there. We haven't gotten a golem yet, but you know, sometimes these things take time. We didn't get a golem for a couple minutes on the other one either. Oh, do these guys not work during the rain? That might be a problem, actually. Some villagers just don't work during the rain, and it's really annoying. For, like, no apparent reason. They're just like, I don't want to work. Well, actually, you know what? That's kind of understandable. I can relate to that. Never mind. I retract my statements. Okay, so it's you. He is still linked to his job site, so that's good. So in theory, allegedly in my opinion, that should be all it takes. Now, they're not going to work right now, so they're not going to, like, you know, help the village go along. Like a sick move if I did it right. Rain is fun. It's okay sometimes. Emphasis on the sometimes. Okay. Well, I think we can put away all this stuff now. We just gotta wait for this rain to go away. Oh, we have a golem. Okay, that's good. So I missed a block up here. Okay, red beds have been moved around. It does actually produce golems, so we know we didn't completely break the farm. And now it's just a little bit of a waiting game to make sure that they can actually spawn properly from the center there. And it's raining right now, so none of our villagers are going to work. So, you know, we just got to hurry up and wait. This one's still making golems. That's a good sign as well. Don't want this one breaking. If this one breaks, then it's all over. Just delete the world. End the season. It's over. It's so over if this one breaks. Let's see. Do you think we should get a storage system anytime soon? Or should we just keep suffering with this? This isn't so bad. It's not so bad. It could be worse. It could be worse. Okay, stop raining for silent too. So maybe it's done. Hey, look at that. Okay, well, it's still daytime, so that's good. What am I looking for? I'm looking for torches. Hey, there's some. Found them. Okay, let's go ahead and head over here. We should hear them working or something. Or, like, see them working. Do they, like, do things? Just a bunch of chests? A J-box sorting system. Yeah, just a bunch of chests. Hey, here we go. Yeah, okay. Let's stand here for a minute and see how many golems we get. I think that was 2 that we just had there. Bedrock developer's job must be hard. I know it, like, it legitimately is, though. Because this is a huge game. It's the biggest game in the world, right? It has to work on literally every device under the sun. Consoles and computers and phones and tablets and Switches and Xboxes and PlayStations and Xbox Ones and PlayStation 4s and 5s and Pros and, you know, computers. All the different types of computers. Is it on a Mac? Probably. Who knows? It's got to work on a bajillion different platforms. They all have to be able to connect to one another. Crossplay. There's realms. It's a sandbox game, which is like the most difficult kind of game because everything interacts with everything all the time forever. Like that's the source of most bugs is 2 things interacting in a weird way. And then, you know, community that gets upset about every little thing. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in charge of developing for it. Definitely sounds like a complicated mess. Oh, and it has to be extremely optimized as well. We do love complaining. Yes. Yes, we do. Good time complaining it is. Also, I just realized that our lightning rods should probably be inside of loaded chunks. That just occurred to me, because none of ours are inside loaded chunks. Yeah, they're all outside the sim distance. Also, we've only got, like, the 2 golems for this, right? Yeah, it's about 2 golems. Well, I guess we just have to hurry up and wait. Well, we can clean up, like, these little edges right here while we're procrastinating. And then I want to see what the iron farm or the gold farms would look like in purple. Because I was thinking, you know, all the farms in the base should actually be their own color. Like, that was kind of the idea behind it all. And that hasn't really happened yet. So all the iron farms are matching the outside edges, because I think that makes sense. But like the iron farm, the gold farms in the middle, those could either be yellow, because, you know, gold. But they're kind of giant, and I don't know if I want two giant yellow things in the middle of the base, right? So purple could be good, because the portals are purple, right? Purple portals. And it just goes good with black as well, purple and black. Then again, everything goes good with black, so it's not really much of an argument. Okay, we still have sea lanterns on these sides. Not really looking good over here. This one spawned anything? Ooh, 2 golems as well. There are gold blocks as a flex. I would if I had any. Yeah, now the thing is, if we wanted these to be purple, we'd have to replace the concrete, but it's not really that much concrete. Could do that in a couple minutes. Also, yeah, all these other ones have this as well. They were all supposed to have sea lanterns right there, but that did not happen because the redstone got in the way. Redstone wasn't supposed to be in the way. It was supposed to be target blocks, but you know how that went. And then we'll leave these sides, because those are the exposed sides anyway. Maybe the iron farms just need more time. Go ahead and do like a couple more hours of AFK. Because they still were having the problem, you know, where it was like 2 golems every 30 minutes. And then they fixed themselves from that. So if they can just magically fix themselves from that again, I think we'll be set. But proving that they're actually fixed in this live stream might, like I said earlier, be difficult. Due to this weird issue that we're having where it's just like super slow spawning, which I've never seen before. Don't think it makes any sense. That's the world that we live in. I'm coping. Maybe a little bit. Everyone's allowed to have their coping. As long as you don't overdo it on the copium. Okay, we need to fix lime as well. This one's got 2 lightning rods. Oh, yeah. Magically fix themselves. I mean, they have before, like twice. So, it's not impossible. It's not even improbable at this point. We just gotta give them time, you know? Listen, iron farms on Bedrock are dumb. Everybody can tell you this. It's a known fact of reality that things be a bit dumb over here. Okay. By the way, we also need to tear down this as well. So there are more things to do right now. This is a great mob farm for like everything that's not zombie pigmen as well. They need to make last instant break. They really do. Honestly. 100%. It's long overdue. If they made that one change, everyone would be rejoicing and happy in the chat. They would win back so much favoritism just by making glass instant mineable. Such an easy change too. It's like literally like one number in the JSON file or whatever that controls the breaking speed. They just need to lower it. Like bam. Done. Easy. Glass panes too, please. Okay, let's go ahead and tear down Gold Farm. And now that we have our 2 giant quad gold farms installed, and they are properly working, it's time to tear down this quad gold farm. Because right now we have a double or whatever it's called, a dozen portals. That's just too many. We don't need all that. So we're gonna get rid of this ugly thing up here. Oh, right into the lava. Nope. Okay, saved it. Professional Minecrafter. Jeez. Okay. No one saw anything. We're off to a great start. Yeah, whatever it was from the last stream. I don't remember. I can't be bothered to remember all that. I think we're gonna need some buckets, though. Pick up all that lava. And then a shulker or two. And then... Do we not have haste? Are we outside the range of haste? What's the haste range? Come on! The haste range... Okay, no, okay. It goes to here. It better go out to here. Come on. I'm like, wow, it doesn't even cover the whole base. It's like... It's literally 16 blocks short, isn't it? Yeah, it's a one chunk short. Okay, well that's not annoying at all. Rather mind obsidian than glass. Glass is faster, but it's more annoying. I think we need quad beacons. 4 quad beacons around the middle. That's gonna be a pain to design around. Maybe we'll put our beacons on the outside edges. That sounds easier. Much more coverage that way. Yeah, well, I mean, let's just get to it. Did it really not pick that one up? Why is it so slow? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, all these are out as well. Some of them are out. Yeah, it's being weird. It's not letting you pick up 2 at once. Is that all of it, though? I think it's all of it. Okay. Yeah, so this was really just like the prototype idea. For some reason on this one, only 3 portals ever worked. It's also a bit mysterious. Never really understood why. But yeah, same like deal that we had in the last stream where the gold farms were just super slow. For no particular reason. But this back portal just like never lit. Hope that makes sense. Yeah. Come on, Iron Farms. I need you to do a thing. I got a lot of points riding on this. I need a lucky break. Is there no buttons up here? Because I'd like to pull in the powdered snow. Guess I could just do it like that. Okay. Those ones are both out? Okay. It's kind of weird how they got desynchronized. Oh, there we go. I think everyone bet against me. That's usually how it goes. And sometimes it works out for you. Other times you guys lose a bunch of points. Oh, I got excited. It's just lime. I mean, lime's great. Lime's amazing. Don't feel bad, lime. You're doing good. Oh, right. Also, any items that we lose in the water. Pretty sure they're going straight into the lava. Don't we have lava down here somewhere? Oh, was there actually more points on it working? I didn't get to see. We're gonna pick up this lava as well. We don't want that. Well, we have a lot of lava, as it turns out. Might have over-collected a little bit. And then we still got more powdered snow, too. Yep. We should have another one. Should have 4. There we go. Oh, there's more lava in here. Okay, well, that's a problem. Okay, I guess we'll tear down all the redstone first, and then we'll leave the obsidian for last, because, yeah. Ain't nobody want to deal with that. Oh, we had 4 tridents in here I could have used. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I probably should have cannibalized a little bit more of this farm. But I wasn't sure how long it was going to take to build it, and I still wanted a source of experience. Before I completely moved over. Can't blame me for wanting some redundancy. You put 10,000 on me getting them work. You hope it was the right call. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Pressure's on now. Yeah, I think it's one of those things where it just, like, takes time to figure itself out, you know? Hopefully. Hopefully I'm not copying myself. I think that's all the redstone. Wasn't really an expensive build, was it? I guess I'll put the tridents in there too. Oh, these were mostly impaling 4 anyway. Okay, these torches are stuck in my hotbar. Hello, Funky. Welcome in. It is your first time chatting. Glad you enjoy all the builds. I need to make more tutorials. I want to do a little advent calendar for December, like a little mini one, you know. Nothing too big, nothing too crazy. But I want to make more tutorials. I got a few things sitting around I could release. Let's see. Takes a lot of time though, you know. A lot of testing has to go into it. Okay, let's get some haste. Try knocking out this obsidian real quick. And on to the advent calendar. Yeah, I'm never doing another daily advent calendar because that was pain and suffering. And also I don't feel like there's that many small builds that I could do anymore. That would actually be interesting. Because for the advent calendar, every single one of those was like a tiny little build. I designed all of that, so that was 31 videos in a row every single day. So I'd wake up, just straight up design a thing, record the whole video, edit it, and publish it like within one day. It was pretty rough. I don't remember anything from that entire month. It was just non-stop grind. It's not something I would really want to do again. It's pretty rough. Yeah, I designed it in the same day. So, yeah, wake up, design the build, record, edit, get the thumbnail done, and then have it ready to go for the next day. So I would have it done like maybe 12 hours before it goes out. I don't think any of the videos really did that well when they released either, but looking back at the videos, I think they all have a fairly decent number of views. But then again, it's been like 4 years, and tutorials generally do pretty alright anyway. They're kind of a long burn kind of deal. You can do it over time. Yeah, so I want to do like maybe 2 a week. Because I got the new gas farm I need to release. You know, there's obviously going to be the creaking farm that I need to put out. And then maybe like a eye blossom farm or something. And then, I don't know. New AFK fish farm, new iron farm. No. Yeah, the bee farm, I got to release that. The furnace, rotating smelting array, got to get that out. There's a couple things. Also, those obsidian doesn't actually take that long, does it? Not with the haste. Oh, I gotta actually probably mine out this side first because we don't have haste on this side, do we? Yeah, the creaking farm is the resin farm. I might even do like 2 videos on that. Easy creaking farm because it's just like the little tiny micro one. Which I actually already have that tutorial recorded. I already made that tutorial. I just didn't release it in the video. This kind of didn't really make sense. This is a tutorial for something that's not even released yet. And then, wasn't sure if they were going to change things either. And also, there's the big one that I designed, the big creaking farm, which I might redesign that. Because that was just like an original prototype, kind of early development kind of deal. So we could redesign that one. And then, yeah, maybe some simpler, smaller builds as well. 5 minutes to stream. Welcome in, Thorium. We're mining obsidian. Are you glad you joined? Yeah, there is the option to update a couple of the old farms. I just don't really know if they're really worth making a full video on, right? Because, like, anyone can add an autocrafter to a build. That's not difficult by any means. So I don't think that's really worth redoing. Although, I did make a new bee farm with the autocrafter because that one you actually get the bottles back from, that actually, there's like a significant improvement to the design there if you introduce autocrafting. Whereas with like a melon and pumpkin farm, just crafting the slices into melons, it's like, yeah, it's not really like a big advantage there. Worth making a new tutorial for. Okay, yeah, getting the haste was definitely worth it. Tie a bunch of small farms together. I do have that tiny little bone meal farm. That bone meal dispenser farm that just works for like 30 different plants. The one that I built on Truly Bedrock Season 4, where we had like a whole line of just like all these different plants grown from one little identical build. Yeah, we could do that. Bunnies. One day you will have filled up a 2x2 plot on Plot World. Really? That's crazy. Have you been on there all day? That's insane. I had shulker loaders to space. I might. We do need to get a shulker farm in here. I think Garuva's about to bring some shulkers to the overworld even, so it might be a prime opportunity. We got a wardrobe change from Takardat. Still saying your name wrong like 6 years later, but it's fine. It's fine. You know how we do things. Let's see. What picko? Can I open? No, can't open the skin packs. Yeah, let's go with the zombie. I like the zombie. He's got a little cake on his head. I can't take off the helmet to show you the cake, though. That's so sad. Four hours? You just been efficient. That's crazy. Did you just fill it up with, like, TNT? You should try to build the same micro farm for another thing. It's just the same video 30 times. I'm sure people have done that before. Yeah, I've never been one to, like, milk every little farm. Like, sweet berry farms and, like, mud converters and that kind of thing. It's like, I could make a video on that, but it's like, I don't know. One build in 30 easy steps. Yeah, it's a 30-part video. Just making them all shorts, yeah. Shark removing is a pain. Yes, it is. We've tried it before. And I think we failed miserably. Although we have actually gotten a shulker to the overworld in survival before, but it was on Silent Survival, so it was like 2017. It was not recent. We got it for the Where Are We Now achievement, where you have every potion effect applied to you at once. Yeah, they never even added that to console edition, so it's just entirely worth a waste of time. It's not even on Bedrock edition. It's been like 8 years and they've never added it to Bedrock. I want to riot. It'll be such a fun achievement to get. Remember that video? It was a long time ago. Long time ago. Okay, we're down to 1 rocket. Can we make it? Of course we can make it. What are you talking about? Yeah, my blimp did get infested with shulkers. It did. You're right. It was good. That really last season? Man, that felt so long ago. It's really lacking in achievements. You're right. There's so many that we're missing. Right, say rewrite at dawn! No, let's ride right now. Let's go. What are you waiting for? No one wants to be up at dawn anyway. Let's just go right now. Midday riot. Gotta have something to do while we're mining obsidian. Jeez. We gotta remove all the water. Can I get some haste at least? No? No haste? Okay, thank you. It's so much faster with haste. Spectre, welcome back for 42 months! The answer to life, the universe, and everything. Very nice. Got a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. Very good. Welcome back. Has it really been 42 months already? Bro, 4 years? 12, 24, 48? I mean, almost 4 years. That's crazy. 3.5. That's a long time. Thank you very much. We're all getting old over here. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it in my bones. I think it's gonna rain tomorrow. Come on, haste. Honestly, for being built out of dirt, this farm wasn't so bad. Until I really hit 50. I'm gonna have so much arthritis when I'm 50. Bro, my hands already hurt. Oh, jeez. Carpal tunnel's coming for me. It's coming for me. Let's see. Okay, that was all the obsidian. Yay! Can we get a little bit of hype in the chat? You guys survived. You made it through. I might be able to sell back a lot of this obsidian to Slack. That's right, it's got you in your 30s. R.I.P. That's rough. My hands actually haven't been hurting too much as of late since I've been working out more. Building up them hand and wrist muscles. I think that helps. Because it used to be a lot worse. I still sleep with the wrist guards on now. I need some, like, dirt. Dirt. Oh, and I also need a rocket. Or 13, that's fine. That's all I have. Stay hydrated. I mean, yeah, that's not, like, bad advice, but also it's not going to help you against arthritis and stuff. Okay, I just had to fix the PC fans. Computer's getting hot. Sometimes I'm still having an issue where, like, it just gets really hot for no good reason, and the motherboard isn't controlling the fans. So I gotta, like, open up the stupid fan control software, turn it off, and turn it back on. And then it's not 90 degrees in here, which is nice. Hands hurting when that's your job. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. Although my hands have hurt since, like, before I even started YouTube. Being overworked and underpaid. Moving all this heavy junk all the time, man. Doing all this yard work and stuff. Carrying around like giant glass panes and bathtubs, like not good for your hands. Back over again? No, it's just software being dumb. Buddy! But yeah, take care of your hands. You only get one pair. You know, they're fragile. Got a lot of bones in there. A lot of tendons. They're not very well made either. You think they'd be better? No, they're not. Not for all the things we gotta do. Remember, we're like human version 0.10. There's a lot of improvements that can be made. You know how you forget everything when you walk through a doorway? Yeah, that's coming in the next bug fix. If the developers are aware. Evolution's getting on it. Don't worry. It's gonna be even worse next time. Hands are so fragile. Yeah. Really, like, bodies in general are. Like, knees? If you ever have a knee injury, oof, that's pretty much, like, permanent, right? Not really. Not really a good thing. Knees and backs. Yeah, knees, backs, and then... But, you know, basically just all of it. Yeah. Gotta be careful. Gotta stretch. Do some basic exercise, you know. You don't have to do anything too intense, but, you know, you gotta keep your muscles moving. Don't use it, you're gonna lose it. Let's see. It's gonna be nice to not have this giant ugly blob in the middle of the base. Luckily, I haven't been too injured in my life. Like, I've never broken a bone or anything. This, like, tooth issue that I've had is, like, the only actual major thing that's ever happened to me. Although, like, oof. I've gotten hurt a couple times, though, but nothing, like, permanent, I don't think. Because, like, I've fallen on a bike pedal square right in the middle of my spine. And that hurt. That probably made me a bit shorter. But that was a long time ago. Probably have a scar from it still, though. Yes, I wouldn't recommend doing that. That wasn't good. It was metal bike pedal too, like a mountain bike. Yeah, that wasn't good. That's fine though. It's fine. Probably. I'll feel it when I'm 50. That's probably about the worst thing though. Oh, a fun one. When I was like 6, we had this tiny little dirt bike at my grandparents', and I drove it into the pool. So they had like this above ground pool, big old pool, really fancy, really nice. And then they built a deck around it, and that deck was right at chin height. So I just like slammed right into the deck, flew off the bike. Bike went into the side of the pool. It was great. Pool was fine. Somehow I didn't break anything from that. I was going like full speed on that little thing. That was great. That was fun. I should have broken a tooth from that or something, but that was fine. It was mostly just funny. Deep lore confirmed. Used to have a bike. Used to have a mountain bike. I did! I think that one got stolen. I've had a lot of bikes get stolen, actually. Actually, just about every bike I've ever had has gotten stolen. Now I think about it. Except the one I currently have. Wait, I better go check it, make sure it's still there. You guys ever broken anything before? You ever been reckless? Gotten injured? I've done some reckless things, but nothing that's messed me up permanently that I know of. Wow, this trident has like 0 durability on it. That's cool. Never gotten injured. Well, that's good. Oh, you know what? Probably the closest I came to breaking a bone, actually, was when I was fixing the garage door here. The saga of the garage doors. Oh my god. They're so bad. So there's like, if are familiar with garage doors, they have this gigantic spring at the top of them that's wound up, and then it like uncoils to bring the door up because it like weighs it out, you know, balances out the way the door. And I had my arm up in there, and it like snapped, fully unreleased. So that was maybe a close call. Didn't realize that at the time though. That probably would have been bad. That's fine. Don't worry about it. We need to put some items away. I think it takes 4 of these blocks of bamboo to make a chest, doesn't it? Because these are only, yeah, they're 2 planks each. Which I feel like should be more, but they're not. Yeah, in general, garage doors are a pain. If you ever need to mess with, like, the spring up there, you should probably hire someone. I've had to fix the 3 that are here, and it's just... because someone drove into one of them, and then the opener broke on another, and then... It's just pain, suffering. Yeah, no, they look really innocent, and they seem so simple, but they're really not. It's probably one of the more dangerous things that you have around. Because that gigantic spring holds a ton of potential energy. It can go crazy. And then, you know, there's also, like, the crushing element. Like, you know, if you get caught underneath it or something. Or there's the chain, you know. There's all that. And that's just for, like, a standard one that, like, goes up and down. There's also the ones that, like, swing out, too. The big wooden ones. Luckily, I've never had to deal with that garbage. It really does take a lot of bamboo to make a chest. Never broken bone, but you have cracked your head open, running into a wall. Oof. That's not good. Don't run into walls. You know what the problem was? The wall probably jumped out in front of you. They're known for doing that. Gotta watch out for them. They're kind of sneaky. Once you'll be looking away, and then it's not there, and the next second it is. Bam! There's a wall right there. They're known for moving out in front of you. Gotta be quick on your feet around these things. Had my fair few run-ins with walls. I guess we can tear down all the item filters that are down there, too. And then we gotta get some concrete up in here. Honestly, for how big that farm was, like, I don't think this is that big of a hole in the ground. You had a pylon do that with your back bumper Friday? Oh, man. Yeah, things are just known for jumping out in front of cars sometimes. What can you do? I mean, you just gotta be careful out there. Actually installed a backup camera on mine, because you can do that. If you have an older car, you can take out the stereo and put in, like, a new, like, console thing. So you can have, like, your GPS on, like, a little screen, and then, you know, pair it with your phone and get a backup camera in there. It's fairly easy. It only took a couple hours. And not, like, super expensive either. It's a good way to, like, modernize your car. If you, don't have a newer one. Because then you can, like, take calls or whatever, too, if you really want to. But me taking a phone call? Oh, jeez. You'd sooner catch me dead. Hello, user. Finally got a skull catalyst. Nice. Yeah, they can be a little bit tricky to find sometimes. Where did I put the bucket of water? I can't find it. I'm gonna make a new one. I mean, yeah, there's like an equalizer on like the thing that I put in, but I don't listen to anything while driving. That's nasty. But if you really want to, I mean, it's there, right? I mean... let's see. Yeah, I think we're going to tear down all of this, because none of this needs to be here. And then we'll stop the replay. From Soylent 2. Oh, apparently it's 2 replays. Cool. Well, whatever. And then we gotta go check the iron farms as well. And see how they're doing. Antisocial old man. Yeah, that's me. I'm not even old yet. I would like to be social. Yeah, it's kind of hard to meet or know anyone when you work at home. It's got to be aware of like security and privacy too. Bunch of stalkers out there on the internet. You forgot you had a head injury too? Probably why you forgot? Oh, yeah. It's probably the brain damage. And the brain damage. Did I mention the brain damage? Short-term memory loss? Yeah. Oh, we had gold in there? I didn't know. Cool then. Well, I think that's the entire farm torn down. So the entirety of episode 4 is now destroyed. Very good. Just the way we like it. There's a lot of nuggies in there too, wasn't there? Oh, they're probably all from the item filters. Well, we'll rediscover this hole in like 600 years and be like, oh my god, that's right, we had a thing here. But otherwise, looking pretty nice and clean now. Solid, nice, I'm liking it. It's kind of weird to not have a giant ugly build right there. Maybe we should put it back up just for prosperity. Or what's the word? I don't know. Posterity? I don't know. One of those sakes. Just me completely non-internet people. Go hiking and make friends with people who would never know. Psh. Yeah, but how am I gonna meet them if they're not on the internet? This is the problem. That's the conundrum. Can you make Sweet Farm tutorial? I actually have one already. On the YouTube channel. Still works. It's the big one they built up in the sky. Real simple. Getting quite the redstone box accidentally created. And then we have gold somewhere, yeah. Yeah, the entire basin needs like a layer of torches on it to spawn proof it, and that is that's not going to happen anytime soon. This base is going to be a death trap for the foreseeable future until we get enough farms in here that like things stop spawning. It's just going to be bad. It's just going to be bad. All right, it's all this one too. Yeah, I wouldn't really recommend walking around here at night. It's definitely a dangerous neighborhood. Maybe that's why they install streetlights everywhere. You don't get any creepers spawning. Okay, I think we're all good there. Okay. Let's go ahead and make some torches as well while we're here. And let's take a flight around the base, shall we? Some of my friends know I do YouTube. What friends? What? Also, I think we can remove this AFK spot. This wasn't really for anything. Yeah, nice. Not so bad. Okay, so we're gonna get hopefully the 2 iron farms fixed, and then the gold farms are in. I think we have enough room down there for a passive animal farm between those 2 sets of trapdoors, which are different types of trapdoor. Didn't realize that until right now. I'm sure that's gonna bother everyone. Yeah, I think we have enough room for a passive animal farm down there. We also need to think about the magma blocks that we're gonna put down as the foundation. Oh, we don't even need to use magma blocks, actually. I forgot about that. Ooh, we can just use glow lichen, actually, as the foundation of the phantom farm. Okay, okay. Interesting. Let's move this AFK spot over this one. Yeah, that could actually be a good way to, like, spawn-proof the base. Make it look a bit nicer, and still get phantoms. Just put down some glow lichen. Did they change the way that this menu looks? Because, like, it's got this big ol' side to it now. Foundations are ready. Yeah. The gold farm and the creeper farm and the iron farms are the most complicated builds in this entire base. Everything else is just, like, pretty straightforward crop farms and stuff. The main storage and the logistics of moving around items, that's also fairly complicated, but that's going to be piecemealed in. Because, you know, you just add in an extra line every time you build something new, so that's not really too complicated. Oh, I overshot it, but I made it. Let's see, I think this right here is the center 2x2. That seems about right. And then we'll just put a little roof over this. That way we don't get any phantoms while we're AFKing. Now we don't need this roof either. Make it easier to land on this one. And now we need to check our iron farms. Where'd you come from? Oh, he must have spawned inside of the gates. Just walked out. That makes sense. We should probably put more fences on that too. Okay. Are we going to have any spawns in here? Okay, we have a couple bits of iron. Ow. I was trying to fly through it all slick-like, but that didn't not happen. Okay, we have a little bit of iron. This is actually a good sign. So I think it just took a minute for them to get into their groove. How much iron is in here? Is that 20-something? 26. Okay. And then how much was on this one? 24. Okay, that's about even. That's about even. That's about what I would expect, actually, because they got reset at about the same time. Let's go ahead. We're going to run a test. We're going to see if the rates compare on this one compared to the other one. So we're going to empty out red, and we're going to empty out blue and purple. Okay, this one's been busy. You can see what it should be like if you don't have any shenanigans. So empty out those 3, and then I guess we'll empty out lime just for the fun of it. And then we're going to leave Silent 2 AFK and check all 4 of them later and see if they're all about the same, which they should be. They should all be about the same if they're actually fixed. That would be so nice if the iron farms are finally fixed, man. That'd be a huge problem solved. That'd be great. And then we would just need to fire up the logistic lines for the gold farms, you know, the items and the redstone and that kind of deal. That would be fairly straightforward. Blue've been working. Yeah, blue and lime are working. They are indeed the golden children of the iron farms. They're the great example that everyone in your family points to. Like, why can't you be more like them? Yeah. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on iron right now. We'll put the other two. Yeah, so these two, the rates of these wouldn't really matter for comparing them to red and magenta yet, because, you know, we just emptied them out. Or they weren't emptied out previously, but now that we've emptied them, the rates can be compared. I need some trapdoors. There is so much noise in this area. That's one thing I don't like in Minecraft, is really noisy builds and bases. It's like this area with like the composting and the iron. I don't like it. Not a fan. Known for cheating. I'm known for bending the rules a little bit, you know. It's like fun for you know. Have some fun. Also, I noticed while editing that this and this were not concrete, even though that one and that one were. So you're welcome. Bringing symmetry to the base, 2 blocks at a time. Okay, this all work. And let's get a couple fences on those things. We're really just waiting out the iron farms right now. We have mob heads on the server, and we don't have really any add-ons this season because they basically all broke. Yeah. Yeah, sadly we had to like start taking them off of our fan servers too because they just broke. So we're really getting updated and whatnot. Now we need to craft sticks again. I don't want anything to fly through the portal, so we're gonna break that real quick. Okay, that'll contain the pigmen, and it'll stop me from getting stuck in there. Okay. Well, I just need to kind of leave Silent 2 there for a while to verify the farms are working. So ideally, we should probably go off and do something else that's not around these iron farms. Because if I'm standing by one of them loading them, that could maybe spoil the test that we're trying to do. Because we're trying to do a clean test with Silent 2 at the middle. So I have an idea. So to build up the base of this episode, to build up the gold farms and fix the iron farms and build up the circle, we spent basically all of the diamonds. We're down to our same 8 diamonds again, which just keeps happening. So we gotta go do even more mining and get even more diamonds. That way we can actually afford to keep building a base out here. It's very expensive to build a mega base, as it turns out. Make a proper nether tunnel. Why in the world would I ever do that? You really want me to make a nether tunnel? Wow, that's crazy. We're gonna go do some mining. Okay, we also need to save Jeremy the second. Let's see, that was 2... 3. I think he's probably gonna be somewhere down here. Oh, you know what? He might even be in the bedrock. Ooh, right. Because Jeremy, our armor stand, fell down through the world. And I have no idea where he's at. If he's stuck inside some bedrock, I don't think we'll be able to get him. He's carrying a banner for the chunk porters, though. Well, cool. Well, we're just going to do a tiny bit of mining real quick while we leave Silent 2 up there. And then we'll check the rates of the iron farms at the end of the stream and make a determination if they are fixed or if they are broken. He went into the void. No, he's still here because we still have the border. And we saw him on the spectator account. He was still chilling out down there. He's chilling on the very last layer of the bedrock, though. He's just, like, right down there. Have a good one, nothing. We'll see you later. May the points be ever in your favor. You know what? Gravel's actually not bad. We should probably grab some of this. But one time I'm happy to see gravel. Oh, he is one with the void. Oh. Now he went into the void. I see. Reading comprehension. It's my specialty. Happy's a stretch. I would be happy if the iron farms actually worked. That'd be fantastic. Doing any piglin bartering this season? I don't really have any plans to. I'm kind of just focused on the main base right now and the overworld. I don't really have any plans for anything in the nether. I feel like pretty much everyone else kind of got that covered. Hey, there's our first patch of diamonds. You guys know the deal. Put some numbers in the chat if you are correct with how many raw diamonds we get from that diamond ore. Then you get a cookie. A fresh-baked, homemade, delicious cookie. Unless I don't like you for some reason, in which case, might be a little bit stale. I withhold the right to give you a stale cookie. If you guess badly, and I don't like it. 6 diamonds. Stone actually got it right off the bat. Very nice. Congratulations. This is a fresh home-baked cookie. 6 diamonds from 4 ore. That's not so bad. I find that acceptable. See, here we go with the instant mining of the deep slate. And more diamonds! You guys know what to do. We're gonna blitz on past that, though, because we've got the instant mining of the deep slate. Sometimes it just really works, and sometimes it doesn't. So when we get it to work, we just gotta go for it. Ah, we hit some ores. Okay, well, that run's pretty much dead. Where are them diamonds at? How many ores we got? Ooh, it's looking like a 5. It's a 5! Let's go. It's a pretty good diamond so far. Yep, 5 ore. Give you guys a couple seconds to guess on that. Nothing. Okay. Take a little snack real quick. Went from 6 to 17? Yo, 11. Let's go. Let's go. Beast got it. 3rd guest in the chat. No one else had a chance. Well, let's go. Here's a couple fresh baked cookies for you. Having some faith in the Diamond Alliance over here. Very nice. See, now I can't get the instant mine to work. Yeah, three full cookies. Feeling generous. Let's mine that one out a little bit, and then maybe it's the angle. Maybe the angle is what matters. It's really difficult to get to instant mine, but when it works, it's brilliant. There's gotta be a trick to this. I feel like we almost had it there. Can't get it. You seen it working just a few seconds ago. Wasn't that a 2nd season thing? Diamond Alliance? I think that might have been a Hermitcraft thing. Did we do that on Truly Bedrock? I don't know. I know someone did Diamond Alliance. I'm not sure. I wasn't thinking about that when I said it, though. Just kind of popped in my head after I said it. I was like, oh yeah, maybe that was a Hermitcraft thing. I don't know. They've done a lot of things. They're like the Simpsons. They've pretty much done everything. If you do something, they did it first. Like, 6 years ago. They're like the Simpsons in Minecraft. It's great. Someone's got to do it. Unless it was me and Zloy, in which case, it's a good name. I don't know if we did that on Truly Bedrock or not. I know someone did it. It's either us or it was Hermitcraft. I honestly couldn't tell you. Hey, here we go. More diamonds. We were at 17, were we? Oh, okay. Well, we just got a lot of diamonds from that. We're at 17. We just got 9 from that? No, wait. Did we break 3? Ah, here's the instant mining. It's magic. When it works, it's beautiful. Doesn't work like 90% of the time, though. I think it was Foxy. Ooh, yeah, it might have been Foxy. Season 1. Might have been. Somebody did it. So we were already at 9. So anyone who guessed less than 9... Well, less than 11, really. Kind of not going to get anything. Whereas Foxy? He's playing Create Mode. Going from 17. Was that 14 then? I think we got 14 from that. Can I do a math? Mochi is the closest... Oh, wait, no. Button got it with 14. Nice. Congratulations. Here's a couple good cookies in the chat for you. I think I did that right, because we went from 17. Half a stack of diamonds isn't so bad. I did drop half a stack of diamonds, or like 27 on the obsidian. And another 24 on a couple stacks of, What is this? This isn't my tunnel. Wait, didn't we run into this before? We ran into this before. Yeah, we did run into this before. Secret tunnel! Yeah. Why am I mining redstone? We have so much. I never need to mine redstone or gold. Or iron. Which is actually pretty nice. Okay, we're just gonna do a few more minutes of mining. We're actually on a tear right now. We've been down here for what, 10 minutes? Just to have it, yeah. Pretty much. There we go. I think we're done with that tunnel, too. Right then, what's the next chunk border? This one right here would be a chunk border. And I guess we'll just go back this way. This way was doing pretty good for us. Raw iron and gold are great to build with. Yeah, but I don't do any of that. That's like sophisticated. You won't be seeing me do anything like that. Taste and talent? Oh, nasty. Man, okay, how do we do this? We really got to figure out the trick to insta-mining this stuff. It's so easy when it works, but getting it to work is like near impossible. I think it really is all in the aim. I think it's got to be very precisely, like, this or something. Because I'm pretty sure you mine the bottom first and then the top. Or maybe it's the top first and then bottom. But I've always seen it working with bottom up. If we can figure out a reliable way to do that, that'd be so good. So that makes mining so much faster. Even hit tough, it starts to instant mine. Well, we've started it on just pure deep slate before. But yeah, tough is a little bit easier to start with. Because I know you gotta crouch, you gotta hold hard right, like into the wall, and then you gotta walk forward. Because if you just hold full forward, it doesn't work. And then we also have Swift Sneak 3 on. Which might be our problem. Oh, it's so much slower without that. Oh, no, I don't like that at all. Because you can just crouch, and that works. But I know you can do it with Swift 3. Wow, this used to be the default crouching speed in Minecraft. Can we just, like, have a moment of silence for anyone who doesn't have Swift Sneak? Because that's pain. There we go. We got it. Look at this. I think it's all in the... Dang it. Come on, Gravel. You're going to let us instant mine for 10 blocks. I think it's in the aim. Diamonds. You guys know the deal. I'm just going to go right around that. Right round. Okay, I think we pop out the bottom block and then walk forward. Maybe it's got to be like a flat wall that we start on. Whenever you start a new world, you completely forget about Swift Sneak until you hit an entrance city. That's fair. Because if you're just like starting, then maybe you wouldn't really notice it, right? But if you have it and you compare to not having it, it's like, oh, that's a big difference. It's actually a pretty decent, like, enchantment. It's not something I would have ever thought of adding, but I'm very glad that they did. Okay. Let's get these diamonds mined. This looks like a 5 patch. Yeah, just a regular 5. Okay. That's still pretty good, though. So we're at 31. Takes us up to 44. So that was 13. Who got a 13 in the chat? Sharky with 113. So a little bit over. Oh, you meant 13. You typed 113, then 31, then 13. I don't know if that was before or after I mined them, though. I think you probably get it, though. I think that makes sense. Yeah, okay, you get it. I don't think anyone else said it anyway. Some cookies in the chat. We're getting pretty lucky with, like, the big veins of diamonds, actually. Normally we just find, like, a couple diamonds. Now we're getting, like, patches of 4, 5. It's easy to instant mine the tough, but that wasn't a true instant mine. We got more diamonds because it didn't work on the deep slate. I'm not gonna tell you how many ores that is, so take your gamble there. We've been getting pretty lucky though. If we can get like a stack of diamonds from this, that'd be so clutch. It's gotta be at the very end of your reach. We had the F3 screen. We could see like our exact looking position. We're like, oh, okay, we're looking downwards by 2 degrees. Here we go. I think it really is all in that looking angle. More diamonds. Okay, don't guess for those ones yet. We'll get back to those. We're just gonna blitz down this hallway for as long as we can. Come on, Lava, you're just being mean now. That's just cruel and unusual. Cruel. Cruel and mean. I finally gets the instant mine to work and it's just like, nah, Lava. Okay, let's go back to our first patch over here. Oh! Yo, it's a double. Okay. We might actually hit a stack of diamonds from this. Where's this at? Oh, it's all the way back here. Okay. How many is this? Okay, okay. It's 3. From 44, we're going up to 48. So just 4 diamonds. It looks like Leechum got him with that one. Very nice. You get 1 cookie. And then you can guess for that patch of 2 diamonds that were down there. We're guessing for diamonds in the chat. It's a little bit spammy, but it's fun. Okay, so yeah, you guys are guessing for that one right there. Not the ceiling one. Ah, this tunnel might be done. Yeah, I can't place any blocks up. Oh. Maybe we have it. No. We might be able to save this tunnel. Maybe. I think we got this. Can we blitz through this? I don't know how big of a lake this is. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I think this one's worth tunneling on because it's got a lot of diamonds in it. Maybe I'm getting lucky because Jeremy's stuck on the bedrock. Maybe. Ooh, you might be. It's only 4. If it was a 6, I'd be like, maybe you're right. I mean, Jeremy's doing some work for us back there. 48 diamonds going up to. That looks like a lot. Oh, 48 to 64. What's that, 14? No, wait, 48. 58 is 10. 16, right? 16 diamonds, I think. Probably. Can I do a math on stream? 15? 16. Yeah, numbers. Demalsane, butchering that name. Looks like you're the closest one with 13. I have no idea how to say your name. Yes. But you got it. There you go. Congratulations. Okay, now you guys can guess for that one. We're just gonna run on past the name butchering. Over a stack of diamonds. This is such a profitable, like, mine. We've literally been here for 20 minutes. Normally it takes us like an hour to get this many diamonds. I think it's all in the angle. Mine on a bottom block. Back it up. It's got to be at the very edge of your reach. There we go. Maybe you just got to get it started a little bit. Maybe you got to mine a few blocks to get it started. Kind of messed that one up, though. Okay. This is probably our last diamond ore. It's a triple. Okay, not so bad. This one's 8. Looks like Dane is closest with 6. Very good. There's a couple cookies for you, and then we're back to being profitable again. Really good mine. Excellent short-term mining session. Oh, you know what? I guess we could try mining out the 3rd layer up, since you can mine that out pretty easily. Sometimes we find diamonds from doing this. Sometimes it doesn't work out that well, though. Completely ignored your guess of 6. Well, serves you right. I'm sure you did something to deserve it. You know what you did, probably. You always guess 8 and you missed it. Ah, missed out on some fresh baked cookies. What can I say? So many mobs walk into those trenches. On the gold farms? I think we need to cover those up. Oh, that was another thing I wanted to do tonight, actually. We might extend the stream a couple minutes. Because I want to check out what the farms would look like in purple. Should lift all that downstairs. Oh, you know what? I should check the downstairs chest for gravel, actually. That's a good call. Sure, I have some down there. We need to turn that into concrete. Okay. And we need to record a clip as well, saying that the iron farms are maybe fixed, and then we'll do that prediction as well. Don't let me forget about that. Okay, so we have been AFK here at the very center with Silent 2 for maybe about an hour or so, meaning that all the iron farms are equally loaded, and we emptied out all the chests so that they would have the same amount of items in them, and now we just need to see if they all have about the same amount of items. This one has got 7. That's not looking good. That is not looking good. Okay, not off to a great start there, my guys. This one's got 2 stacks since we emptied them. Okay. This one has got 7. Ah, so sad. Oh, that's rough. Nah, jeez. This one's got 3.5 stacks. Okay. Obviously, Lime is just crushing it. Well, no, that makes sense. Lime has twice as many villagers as Blue. That makes sense. Maybe what I need to do is do a little AFK closer to the farms. Get them running. Because we know they're spawning golems. Maybe they just haven't gotten through their cooldown period yet. Because, like, sometimes it just takes a minute to, like, get them fully up to speed, you know? Okay, if the moving of the village center didn't fix them, though, then I genuinely do not know how to fix them. That's rough. Maybe we just have to move the village center, like, a little bit further in? Move it to the very corner beds or something? I don't know. That's rough. Need to reload. Oof, it's not looking good for the prediction, though. Yeah, I'm gonna probably leave Silent 2 at, like, magenta, and then I'll leave my account over here, and then hope that, they start spawning the proper amount of golems, zombify them. Yeah, we could also just move all the beds in as well, instead of having them kind of around center. We can move them all in by, like, 2 blocks. And maybe that would kind of solve it. Right? Not ideal, but it could be done. Welcome in, E-Dog. How you doing? We are actually just wrapping up on here, but I do want to run over to the creative server, or the creative world, and see what we got to play with. We're gonna make a copy of this world. Ooh. Ew. I don't like the new interface. Not a fan of the new interface. Oh, it does just rename it to 1, though, instead of copy of. That's nice, actually. That's not so bad. The copy of was a little bit annoying. But just the 1 at the end, that's a good way to do it. Okay, so what I wanted to do was replace all this glass with purple. And then, instead of it being red and blue to match the corners of the base, it would just match itself. It would be its own unique color. And then we gotta try that with ray tracing too. Okay. Is ray tracing gonna work? Maybe? Looking like a... That even lagged out the music. Actually, It's looking pretty solid, actually. That's not so bad. It's just a little bit glossy. That's not so bad. Always got to reload for it to work nowadays, though. Then it used to be like that. It used to just work. And now you got to relog Minecraft. Excuse me. There we go. Okay, so obviously, like, that's not anything special. Yeah, so it should look a little bit something like that, actually. We missed a little bit of red over here. So obviously it's not on right now, but that's fine. We're going to put in a few blocks right here just to block the portals from lighting, because we just want to see what the glass looks like. I think purple's going to be the way to go from this, because we're going to have a bunch of lights in there. Oh, oh, that's nice, actually. I guess to be fair, I do need to show you what it looks like with the red and the blue. That's pretty nice. That's pretty good, actually. I do like that. I think that's better than having it be half red, half blue. I really like that. What kind of farm is this? It's a gold farm. So we are building this in the next episode of Truly Bedrock. So it's a quad gold farm on this side and then another one on that side. That looks really good. Okay, let's take the glass out of there. Grand peaceful? No. Do you guys see like a flash of blue in that? I'm seeing flashes of blue. I think it's on the glass or something. It's not like quite blue. It's like a light purple. Oh, you know what I think it is? You know what I think it is? It's the... Yeah, it's the portal through the glass. Look at that. That's weird. Okay. Well, that's not really like a problem. Yeah, so that's not really a problem. It's just kind of a weird rendering glitch. So to fix that, we would just do it like this, I think. Just fill it all in, which I kind of wanted to do anyway. And then this one isn't going to have that effect because there's redstone right there. Interesting. Okay. Well, it's good to be aware of that anyway. I don't think it really matters, though. But yeah, I think purple's the way to go. It does match the nether portals, at least. I would like it to be a bit brighter, but I don't think there's a way to do that. Anyway, we're going to head over to the other world that I have. And show you what it looks like with red-blue. Because I think that's important for you to see. And then you can make a decision. And then we got to wrap up that prediction. Red trace portals look mad. They're kind of crazy. Oh, don't be taunting me, Red Iron Farm. I don't know. I know you don't work. Oh, is this world really broken? I just logged in. It is. Maybe. Is everything getting dimmer? Everything's getting dimmer. Anyway. Yeah, so this is what it would look like if it's red-blue. And it's pretty nice. But I think purple's so much nicer. The reason why this is nice is because it matches the red and the blue of the base. And this side would be green magenta. But I think the purple's pretty good. Let me know which one you like in the chat. Red, blue, or purple? Alright, oops. Pigman spawning. I think it matches better with the portals too. Yeah, I think purple's the way to go. Orange, get out of here. Orange, that doesn't make any sense. Everyone's saying purple. Okay, it's pretty much unanimous over here. Fair enough. Understandable. Have a nice day. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Okay, we are going to call the prediction now, but we won't fully know if they're fixed or not until the next stream on like Tuesday, because I need to do some AFK time and make sure that they are actually fully loaded in and that they're spawning at the proper rates, and then try AFKing at middle with Silent 2 and see if we get proper rates that way. But right now we are going to call it for no, not a chance. So GG's to everyone who just made bank on that. I forgot to look at the points, but it was like 19,000 to like, I don't know, 40 or something. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the stream. We'll be back on Tuesday for more Truly Bedrock. Check out all the links there in the chat. Follow the channel for more. Go subscribe on the YouTube channel for more content. Another episode of Truly Bedrock will be out soon-ish. Might be out on a Tuesday even, if there's not a beta. So, yeah. You guys will see what happens there. Anyway, we're going to wrap up by rating someone, as we always do. Let's see what we got. Anybody to wade? Is there anybody to wade tonight? We got the Marine Mammal Rescue Center hanging out. We also got Joe Hills. I think we'll go hang out with the otters. Otters are cute. Yeah, I got 11,000 points on a 2,000 point investment. Ah, dang. Oh, GG's.